Hey guys, it's August 22nd, and I just wanted to update you on what's going on. Um, so Shane gets paid tomorrow, and we're gonna order, it's like a home sperm fertility test. It looks kind of like a pregnancy test, like those cheap ones you get from the dollar store. But it's apparently to say, like, if you have low sperm count or whatever. I don't know how well it's gonna work out. I'm assuming since it's like $40 on Amazon that it should work pretty well. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, Shane's a little scared because he has a feeling that it's him. Like, he's the reason why we can't get pregnant. Even though we've only been trying since March, and I quit taking my birth control back in December of last year because it was making me sick and my doctor took me off of it. So I wasn't taking it for like the first couple of months before we even decided we wanted to try. So my mom thinks that it's still in my system. I don't know if that could be possible. I don't necessarily know how the whole birth control thingy works, like if it's still in your system or not, or how long it takes to get out, or whatever the case may be. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about my AF. It's been wacky last couple months. Since I quit taking my birth control back in December of last year up until about April of this year, I've had the like monthly period. Like, it was always exact, never missed. Like, it's supposed to be on this day, it would always be on that day. Well, back in April, what was it? I was supposed to get my period, I think it was around like the 15th or something like that. I didn't get it until the 29th or the 30th. I can't remember if it was on my niece's birthday or after. But it was the 29th or the 30th. Okay, so I thought in June I'd get it about the 29th or 30th. I just thought my body went through a weird change, okay? So I assumed in June, or May, wow, skipped a month. I assumed in May that I was going to get it on the 29th or 30th. Back in May, I don't get my period at all. At all. So I skip May, and then I go to June, and I get my period the 2nd. So I get my period April. Anyway, sorry, had to pause it. I get my period April 29th, 30th. I skip May. June, I get it on the 2nd. So I didn't necessarily know when I was going to get it in July. Shane's best friend on the 16th of July, he ended up shooting himself. I don't want to go into detail, but he was having girlfriend problems. I'll leave it at that. At least that's what we think, why he did it. We don't necessarily know. Anyways, moving on. So I get my period the day after Ben's incident. So I went from April 29th/30th, skipping May, June 2nd, July 17th. Yeah, I haven't been this irregular since I first started getting my period when I was a little girl. So I don't know what's going on. Once again, my period's late, so I assumed last month I got it on the 17th. I was going to get it on the 17th this month. It's the 22nd right now, and I still don't have it. So I don't know what's going on. I take ovulation strips still because I don't necessarily know when I'm going to get my period. I've had a couple faint positives, but otherwise they're negative. So I'm assuming I'm going to get it soon. I haven't had any period cramps though. So I don't know what's going on. I mean, yesterday, I think it was just because we finished eating and my stomach wasn't agreeing with the food. But we had Dairy Queen, and I was sitting on our couch, and like I started getting like crampy feelings, but it was kind of burning at the same time, like right in like your waistline or whatever. It was really weird. It only lasted for like 10 seconds, and I haven't felt it since. So I talked to Shane about it. He's like, oh, it's probably just gas or whatever. So I don't know. So besides ordering the sperm fertility test thingy tomorrow, once he gets paid, I'm also going to order um, pregnancy test strips, kind of like my ovulation ones, but for pregnancy, just so I can get cheap ones and take them whenever I want, and not do the expensive ones and wait until I have the money and all that sort of stuff. So I'm gonna order those two tomorrow. Yeah, Shane's at work this morning. Oh my god, I had to wake up at like 5:30, and then he went to work and I went right back to bed. I just woke up, so I kind of look like crap. Yeah, it's rainy. It's kind of gross out. Oh well. Now I gotta take the dog out to go to the bathroom here in a bit. Oh. But, yeah, I'm just gonna sit back, not do much today. I cleaned all yesterday, so, gonna watch Bridezillas. Get some ideas for our wedding next November. Shooting for the 15th or the 22nd of November next year. I don't know necessarily which date yet, because I want it on the 22nd, but it's too close to Thanksgiving, so we're not going to have much of a honeymoon. And I want it on the 15th, but it's my friend's daughter's birthday, and my friend is also my bridesmaid. So I highly doubt she wants to spend her daughter's 3rd birthday at my wedding. So I don't know. All I know is I want it after November 10th, so I can be 21. And I can drink my reception if I'm not pregnant. Oh well, if I'm pregnant, I'd be okay with that. It's a good excuse not to drink. But, yeah. That's really it. Nothing else really going on. Oh, I talked to Shane a little bit yesterday, just trying to get an idea of, like, what happens. I asked him, I was like, what happens if you are infertile? Like, you take the test, and we go to the doctors, get you checked out, and they said, yeah, you're shooting blanks. He's like, well, we could always get a donor. I was like, you're not going to have that thought in the back of your head, she or he's not really mine. It's yours, but it's some other guy's, you know. And he's just like, no, because you're going to be pregnant. I'm going to be there through it all with you. And we're going to raise the baby, and it's going to be ours. I'm not going to think about it being some other guy's. I was okay. I was just like, so just for giggles, well, not really giggles, it's kind of serious, but I was like, what happens if, say, in labor, I die, but the baby survives? And he just said, no, it looks like I'm going to be a single father for the rest of my life. Because I was like, oh, you're not going to find somebody else? He's just like I'd have the time to date between work and raising a child alone. I was like, okay. So, I don't know. And I looked up how much it was for a sperm donor and everything. I just kind of looked up a rough estimate. And some lady commented on the website I was looking at, and she's like, you might as well buy a new car, because you're going to be spending about the same amount just to get pregnant, and it's not even a definite you'll get pregnant the first time. So I'm like, ooh, that sucks. Might as well just buy the sperm and do it yourself. I don't know. So, I'm hoping we don't have to go through all that for our baby. Plus, I'd really like the baby to look like him in some way, because he's so cute. Um, sorry, my dog is hitching itself, and it's really weird. So yeah, I'm gonna let you go and take my dog out to the bathroom. So I'll probably do another video in a couple days if I still don't have my AF. Update you what's going on and everything else. So I'll see you soon. Bye.